Hello everyone, a very logical morning to you all. Welcome to Quiz Time. A Quiz Time is a series that exclusively offers you to solve 10 questions of GK plus 10 questions of vocabulary daily basis पे. So today we are going to solve the quiz. As you can see, 4th of April का quiz है और जल्दी से we are going to begin and within 10 minutes we are going to solve the quiz and be done with 4th April. So let's start with the first question for today, GK quiz. It's right here. The point on the Earth's surface directly above the earthquake's origin is called hypocenter, seismic focus, epicenter or seismograph. Let us check the correct answer. The correct answer, it's epicenter. Epicenter is the point that is directly above the focus of the surface of the Earth. Number 2, here we go. Which region of the world is known as the Ring of Fire due to its high frequency of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions? Your options are Mediterranean region, Pacific Rim, Himalayan region or the Atlantic Rim. Correct answer? Coming right up. Well, two options could be easily eliminated here. Correct answer is Pacific Rim. The Ring of Fire, also referred to as the Circum-Pacific Belt, is a path across the Pacific Ocean which is characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. Number 3 coming right up. Alright, question number 3 is right here. What does FCRA stand for? Is it Foreign Currency Regulation Act? Is it Foreign Contribution Regulation Act? Is it Foreign Commerce Regulation Act? Or is it Foreign Corporate Regulation Act? Let us check the correct answer. The correct answer is Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Moving on to number 4. Number 4. Which ministry is responsible for administering the FCRA in India? Your options are Ministry of Finance, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs or Ministry of Corporate Affairs. जल्दी से आंसर देख लेते हैं. The correct answer is Ministry of Home Affairs. Number 5. Already number 5 halfway through the quiz. Number 5. What is windfall taxation primarily aimed at? Your options are taxing income generated from gambling activities, taxing unexpected profits or gains from specific industries or events. Next is taxing rental income from real estate properties, or last one is taxing inheritance received from deceased individuals. Correct answer? It is primarily aimed at taxing unexpected profits or gains from specific industries or events. चलो next question देख लेते हैं relatedly. Next question is, which of the following industries is most commonly targeted for windfall taxation? The correct answer, the options are agriculture, technology, oil and gas or retail. Here we go. The correct answer is oil and gas. The most common industries that fall target to windfall gains tax are oil, gas and mining. Number 7, here we go. Glacial lake floods, also known as glacial lake outburst floods, GLOFs, are primarily caused by sudden melting of polar ice caps, seismic activity, submarine volcanic eruptions, or rapid drainage of glacier damped lakes. Let's see the reason. The correct answer is rapid drainage of glacier damped lakes. A glacial lake outburst flood, GLOF, is a type of catastrophic flood that is caused when the glacial lake containing dam fails, releasing large amount of water. Okay, number 8, here we go. Which of the following is not eligible to avail the facility of voting through postal ballot? Options are service voters, absentee voters, electors under preventive detention or the elder citizen. Correct answer देख लेते हैं guys. Number 8 is elder citizen. Not eligible, okay? Service voters, absentee voters, electors on election duty, electors under preventive detention are eligible for voting through postal ballot. Okay, this brings us to the end of vocab quiz, but We have 10 more questions which we are going to do quickly for English vocabulary, which is again dated 4th of April 24. Question number 1 coming right up. Alright, number 1. The article discussed the false dash between economic growth and environmental sustainability. Your options are dichotomy, consensus, agreement or integration. Let's check the correct answer. The correct answer is dichotomy. See, the question says the article discussed the false dash between two things. We are talking about economic growth and environmental sustainability. So dichotomy क्या होती है? इन दो चीजों में contrast बताना. How these two things are different. So the article discussed the false dichotomy. Like कैसे ये दो concepts आपस में oppose करते हैं या कैसे ये दो concepts अलग जा रहे हैं. So this is what dichotomy represents here. The article discussed the false dichotomy. मतलब जो भी आप discussion यहाँ कर रहे हो, you are talking about how this entire discussion or the contrast between these two given concepts is false. Moving on to the next one. Other options. Before we move on, other options: consensus, agreement and integration. Don't go with the context because consensus and agreement are both one and the same thing. तो यहाँ पे agreement की बात नहीं हो रही. We are talking about false dichotomy. And same goes with integration. Integration is uniting, integrating two elements or two concepts or things together. Moving on to the next one, number 2. The politician's argument was based on a logical dash, misleading many of their supporters. Your options are legitimacy, fallacy, authenticity, validity. The question says politician's argument was based on logical dash. मिसलीडिंग हम लोग हमेशा कीवर्ड या की फ्रेज देखते हैं. यहाँ पर हम मिसलीडिंग पर थोड़ा ध्यान देंगे. मिसलीडिंग मेनी ऑफ देयर सपोर्टर्स. करेक्ट आंसर इज फैलेसी. गेस करना भी इजी था बिकॉज लेजिटिमेसी, ऑथेंटिसिटी और वैलिडिटी बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स हैं, पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स हैं जो ऑथेंटिकेट करते हैं किसी बात को कि ये चीज 100% ट्रू है. बट यहाँ वी आर क्लियरली हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मिसलीडिंग. So fallacy, which is a mistaken belief, which is not something is not true, या फिर किसी argument या किसी claim में कोई flaw निकालना. So that is fallacy, a flawed argument. Number 3, due to space constraints, the editor had to dash the article, leaving out crucial details. जो context है उसी में answer है. Options are accumulate, elongate, illuminate और truncate. बहुत easily eliminate कर सकते हो. Due to space constraints, space कम होने की वजह से, restriction on space, the editor had to cut short the article. उसकी length कम करनी पड़ी. Correct answer is truncate. Other options: accumulate, elongate, illuminate. Just don't go with the context. Illuminate means enlighten करना. Elongate means उस चीज को बड़ा बनाना, which is going opposite. And accumulate means एक जगह इकट्ठा करना. So truncate is the correct answer. Number 4. The bombing raid resulted in the near total dash of the historic monument. Common sense लगाकर भी solve कर सकते हो. Bombing हुई, it might have resulted in nothing but destruction, right? We need to look for a term that indicates destruction. कोई चीज destroyed हो गई ultimately. Options are retention, salvation, obliteration or is it conservation? Correct answer is yes. We have only one word which indicates destruction, that is obliteration. Retention is to retain. जैसे मैं like I keep on saying, how to retain vocabulary. Meaning you keep on watching these videos, the words come up again and again, they are being repeated and ultimately you retain those words. You keep it with you. You collect those words. So that is retaining. Then we have salvation. Salvation is act of saving. Religiously बहुत use होता है. This term comes across a lot in religiously. Salvation. What is the path to salvation? Like the act of saving. Then we have conservation. Self-explanatory. Conserve करना. Number 5. The project received funding under the dash of the government's innovation initiative. Again, the answer is in the context. Project received funding under the dash of government. मतलब government का हाथ रहा इसमें. They were supporting the project. Options are aegis, supervision, authority or governance. So governance of the government is simply being governed कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, they will direct you. But coming to the correct answer here, which is aegis. It is protection, it is sponsorship, it is complete support by a party, by an organization, by some a strong personality whatsoever. So that is aegis. So project receive funding under the aegis of the government's innovation initiative. Moving on to number 6 here. The film was criticized for its dash, failing to live up to the audience's expectations. Options are mediocrity, eminence, fidelity, integrity. If you have been watching the series diligently, I assure you कि ये terms अब तक तो बिल्कुल by heart हो चुके होंगे. बहुत ही regularly these words have been coming up. So eliminate करना बहुत ही easy होगा इस question में. Film को criticize किया गया because it failed to live up to the expectations. So the word eminence is in itself meaning something to be skillful. You know, excellence पे जाता है वो. So that is eliminated. Fidelity means being honest, being loyal to someone. That is fidelity. वो भी eliminate हो गया. Then coming to integrity. Integrity indicates again how someone is working for an institution and they have integrity. Meaning working for that institution, loyalty के साथ, honesty के साथ. Moving on to option, which is only one option that's left here, which is mediocrity. Mediocrity indicates average, not up to the mark, और better हो सकता था. So mediocrity. Okay. Next is number 7. The author reminisced about the dash days of childhood spent in a small village. Options are overgone, bygone, foregone, or postgone. See, some words are not even applicable here, like foregone and postgone. Overgone, ये भी applicable word नहीं है. Bygone, bygone generally हम किन चीज़ों के लिए use करते हैं जो चीज़ें past में हो चुकी हैं. There is a saying where they say let bygones be bygones. जो हो गया सो हो गया, अब उसे याद नहीं करना चाहिए. You know, not remembering some bitter memories, you can say. So let bygones be bygones. Let reconcile and be friends. So that is bygone. अब यहाँ पे about the past days of childhood, events, eras which are part of history now. So the correct answer here is bygone. चलो number 8 पे आते हैं guys. Number 8 says the company dash on quality control leading to numerous product recalls. Easily निकल के आ सकता है आंसर ये वाला भी. Company dash on quality control. क्या किया होगा उन्होंने quality control पे कि they had to go through all the products once again. Options are skimmed, lavished, splurged, or skilled. One option that is eliminated is skilled. अगर skillfully कुछ किया होता, it doesn't go with the context also. Skillfully किया होता तो quality control पे तो ये products को वापस से they shouldn't have to go once again taking a look at all the products. So that should not have happened. Coming to lavished, same go. Lavished is not related with this context. Lavish means extravagant, very luxurious. So that's eliminated. Then we have another option which is splurged. The option splurged also indicates where you spend on resources lavishly, luxuriously. The only option here which is skimmed. Skimmed मतलब जैसे कुछ जल्दबाजी में हम करते हैं तो उसकी क्वालिटी पे कैसे इफेक्ट आता है. करने के लिए कर देना, inadequately करना, meaning it is not up to the mark. You could have done better and जल्दबाजी में बस कर दिया. So that is skimmed. They did not take much time but did things inadequately. Alright, number 9 here guys. Number 9 is the inventor's dash was praised worldwide, revolutionizing the field of technology. Your options are dignity, serenity, ingenuity and charity. Alright, अब इसमें हम dignity क्यों नहीं लेंगे? Let me tell you. The inventor's dignity was praised worldwide. Dignity is an attribute, is a quality where we will not relate it with revolutionizing the field of technology. We are talking about someone being very skillful, very creative, very dexterous. So for that we have a term which is ingenuity. इतना क्रिएटिव था कि उसका बहुत नाम हो गया फील्ड ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी में. Serenity means being calm. Charity is how one is generous. So correct answer is ingenuity. One last question for today's vocabulary quiz. Here we go. Despite claiming expertise, he was seen as a dash in the scientific community due to his lack of substantial contributions. Your options are virtuoso, savant, dilettante, or is it the last one, connoisseur? Alright, let's take a look at the context once again. Despite term आ गया है, I'll repeat once again. Despite आ गया है. Despite claiming expertise, he was seen as a dash. मतलब expert का tag होने के बावजूद he was claimed at being not an expert. Despite term आ गया. In the scientific community, why? Due to his lack of substantial contributions. He had hardly made any solid contributions in the field. So उसको experience tag करना wouldn't be better. Rather, he was known as someone as a beginner. Alright, so option A is virtuoso. Virtuoso indicates someone who is highly talented, very skilled person. Next option is savant. Savant means किसी चीज की बहुत exceptionally knowledgeable in certain field. Then we have another option which is dilettante. Dilettante indicates कि ऊपर से किसी चीज की knowledge ले ली, कोई सिग्निफिकेंट जैसे यहाँ दिया कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं करे, कुछ सॉलिड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस नहीं करे. इट इज जस्ट दैट कमिटमेंट इतना सीरियस नहीं है एंड ही इज जस्ट देयर इन द फील्ड बट नो सीरियस कमिटमेंट रिगार्डिंग द फील्ड, लैकिंग डेडिकेशन. Okay, moving on to the last option which is connoisseur. It's again someone who is exceptionally knowledgeable. Alright, this brings us to the end of today's quiz and it's time to say goodbye, and I would say stay tuned for more such quizzes. Do follow this series and stay logical.